Reggae Interviews. Word Sound Power.
This is DJ 745 for Reggae Interviews here at the legendary Tuff Gong Studios, live and direct in Kingston, Jamaica. Standing beside me is Christopher Ellis, the son of the late and great Alton Ellis. We're here to reason about his forthcoming project with the Marley family. But first of all, blessings, Chris.
Yes, sir. Respect, you know, I want. Come with us. We're there.
This is kind of funny because I think I first interviewed you up at the museum. This was probably about 6-7 years ago, around the time of your EP. And now here we are at the spiritual home, Tuff Gong Studios.
Yeah, bro, I remember that interview vividly. It's been a while. It's funny how the years fly by so quickly, man. The years are flying, bro. True, it's scary, trust me, it's scary.
And you know what the funny thing is, right? We're both based over in the UK. We've both travelled 4,500 miles to do this reasoning, so it's all good.
Yes, niceness. The sun will shine, so we're good.
Of course, man. So there is a really big buzz at the minute on this new single, Still Gotta Dance. What a big song that is.
The song is, how can I say? I'm loving it. I'm loving the excitement around the song. I'm loving the song. And we're all excited, you know, the whole team's excited. Gong's excited, you know, our whole team, the whole label, and I've been waiting for this, you know, something powerful like this, something strong. So, yeah, really excited. Really happy.
The thing that I really love about that particular song is it has this like really nice kind of rub-a-dub feel to it. It's the kind of thing that would play in a UK dance. Was it specifically sort of aimed at trying to create that sound?
You know what's funny? We went into the studio and not even really preing anything. Like we didn't really think, okay, let's go for this sound here or go for this sound. You know, we're just in music because we make music every day. Do you understand? So every night going to studio and making songs. And I always say this as well. I don't think it's not that you can't do it, but I don't think artists should go in and say, okay, let's try and aim for this sound, because then straight away it limits you now. Understand?
Of course.
Yeah, it kind of limits what you're aiming for, because the keyboard guy now is only going to do this instead of you can do everything that because you want that sound. So just go in and make music and see what comes. And that day we found gold.
I mean, in the song itself, you know, you kind of sort of like almost like, you know, it's like a roll call, a name check of some of our greats in the history of Jamaican music.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. And it was a conversation at first, because me and Gong were sitting there talking about this, and like I was saying, yeah, man, like, so I think these things are missing from the dance, you know, and so it was a conversation, you understand? And then I turned it into a song, and I started to sing the chorus, and Gong said, yo, that bad, you know? And that's how we, you know, it grew from there. Yeah, man.
So I know that this song is going to be part of the forthcoming album later on this year. The album title is Inheritance. That's a very, very strong title.
Yeah, I felt like it was. I was looking for a few years for a title and couldn't find one. And I was like, what can I call that album? And then I thought to myself, Inheritance. It says so much. It speaks so loudly with just that one word. You understand? Where I'm coming from and my lineage and my father and everything. So, yeah, Inheritance. Great title for me, you know? Yeah.
Let's talk about the actual working process. So you're primarily based in London, but I know that you're traveling abroad to Miami, here to Jamaica. So how did the process of putting the album together work?
But the process of the album, the thing is, it's been years in the making, so the album was kind of subconsciously being made. You understand? Like, I'm just making songs. We're just making songs, and I feel like now we're arriving at our album, you know? Yeah, we're finally arrived at our album, but it's just song making, because when you work with Gong, you know, it's not a thing like, okay, today let's go studio. Studio is normal, you understand? It's a daily thing, so just making songs, other artists around as well, you know, Black and My, Joe Mercer, Stephen Marley, so we're just making music, and I feel like now is the time where we can say, oh, you know what? We have a Christopher Ellis album, you know, after all this time. So yeah, I'm really happy, man, trust me, really happy.
What's the creative process like working with the Marley brothers? Because I know that, you know, when we listen to the work that's coming out on the Get Youths international label that you're signed to, it's very, very exact, it's very, very precise. You can't really notice a flaw in the production.
Yeah, and that is what I learned from being around the man, you know, the level of expectancy. And not even to say that they get everything right, not even that, but they won't let it go if it isn't right. You understand? We're all human, and it might not work, but it's not going to go road. Whereas someone else might put it out still and say, yo, it's so alright, and I'll put it. Yeah, no. With the man, them has to be up there, so before it can go out. And that has raised my bar, you know, of my songwriting, of my everything. Just, you know, you rub shoulders with great men. then some of it sprinkle on you, some of the greatness will sprinkle on you. So yeah, so that's what I've learned, and that is something that's been given to me, like, you know, the level. So I'm kind of hard on myself now to keep that level going, to keep it up there, keep it the best it can be. Otherwise, we don't put it out. You understand? Yeah.
And I guess, you know, even when you're working back at home in London, because I know you work for other independent producers, that mindset is instilled into you, so you can't change that now.
Yes, and that's what's great. You know, that's what's really great. I mean, maybe I'd say I over-criticize myself sometimes, but it's good because it keeps the bar so high. Understand? Yeah, it keeps the bar so high. Don't ever settle. There's no settling, you know. When you were working with Gong and Stephen Marley, if there's any line that's shaky, they'll tell you no, I'm on a line a week. You know, so that there is something that will build you as an artist. Yeah, for sure.
So which of the brothers is more hands-on in terms of the production side as far as the Inheritance album's been concerned? Would you say it's Gong or Stephen?
The thing is, I'm back and forth. Like, it's one crew and one camp, but I'm back and forth. So I'm working with Stephen one day, I'm working with Gong next day, and you know, as you know, Gong is getting more into production now. Stephen's been the king of this thing already. He's been a don and been a master at producing. Gong's been a great artist over the years, and now he's perfecting his production side of things. You understand? So it's nice to see, for me, to see Gong how he can experiment. Right. You know, and I'm part of the experiment as well. When he's experimenting certain things, and when he goes into his drum kit and all these things, I'm thinking, what's this man thinking? And then boom, here comes Still Go a Dance, you know. So that's just an example. That's just one example of something that he's done, like when he's gone into his scientific mode. But yeah, so it's different, you know, different how they work so differently, but always the level is the same. The expectancy is the same. Yeah.
To me, that song is kind of like ripe for a vinyl release. Please tell us something.
How did you know that? Listen. I said from when it first, I said to Gong, yo, this one vinyl. Trust me, Zilla, vinyl for this one. And yeah, and I want to tell you something. My inbox has been full up of people asking me, is it coming out on vinyl? Is it coming on vinyl? And I'm saying yes, we have them, because it is coming out on vinyl, you know, and it has that feel of like, yeah man, vinyl. You understand? Yeah. So I'm really pleased, you know. We're gonna put maybe Only Want You Naked on the B-side. Okay. Yeah, you know, so strong single, strong song, and we want to make it grow. I really want the song to go all the way, and I feel like the timing of things, the timing is perfect. You know, the reggae month, the feel right now, and Bob Marley Earth Strong, the whole thing just works, and I feel like that's why I feel so good right now, because the excitement from everyone. Because I don't really look upon my own feelings, I look upon others. So I always question, like I said to you, if I make a song, I question, think, wait, is this really good? It's really good. And I'm looking at Gong to go, yo, this, I don't know. That's what my thing is. Even with the chorus of that song, I was singing it, and Gong had his back to me, and I was kind of waiting for him to turn around and say, yo, this bud, but he never turned around. So after, like, I was singing it for like 2 minutes, then I stopped singing it, and I stayed quiet. Then him say, yo, that body no. As I stopped. So yeah.
So we've got this new album, Inheritance. Let's talk about some of the topics, some of the themes that you cover on that particular album.
Yeah, I feel like it was important for me to kind of explore, like, the topics in songs and the arguments that's in a song. And yeah, it's like Gong again, he's very particular with certain things, like he doesn't want anything ordinary, you know. Because I Love You Baby has been sung a million times. True. Oh baby, I love you. Baby, you have my heart. That's in a million songs. So even like that's what pushed me to do Only Want You Naked. You know, some cleverness and some, you know, something clever, and the title make you think, right, Ellis talking some slackness. No. When you listen to the song, you be like, oh wow, yeah. So that's, like I said again, the level of being around, so it pushes you to always outside the box. That's where your mind is now. So yeah, some different topics on there, different subjects. So I'm excited. I'm waiting for it to be released. You know, yeah.
I know that you do a collaboration with Rastemo from the UK as well. Let's talk to the viewers about that collaboration with Rastemo.
Yeah. So I was at Stephen Marley's studio, and he played a rhythm, and I thought, this rhythm is bad. And I don't know why I could hear Rastemo on it, and I sent him the rhythm. Boy, the man is not ordinary. I swear to you, the man is not ordinary. The man had me thinking about changing my verses. Because I'm thinking, yo, that man has smashed the thing. I have to come better than that. But yeah, so Rastam was on the album for sure. And we're looking now at some other collaborations to possibly go on there, you know. But I haven't, like, I didn't go in studio making this album thinking, oh, who can I have as a collaboration? I haven't really. I'm just trying to perfect my talent and trying to grow in that. But now I think I should maybe say, you know what? Let's put one or two men on there as a collaboration. You understand? Yeah. Yeah. Man.
I kind of always believe that, you know, as far as things like collaborations are concerned, if it's going to happen organically, that's when you're going to get the right sound and the best sound, which is kind of really what happened with your first project with the Marley family, The End of Time.
Yes, End of Time was a single that was so organic, and the story behind that song was amazing. Like even Jackie O being on the song was me featuring Stephen Marley, and the song was finished.
And then I think that Jack Cure heard it and he said he has to go on it.
No, he walked in the studio to come and check Baby G that same day, and we was all there playing the song still on the speaker. And when he heard it, he said, "Nah, man, me I fed up on this." Yeah, me I fed up on this. So I told G take off my last verse and put Cure on there, and it just Cure put the cherry on the top, and the song just blew up. You know, it could have been bigger if we did do some more stuff with the release. It was earlier because the release there was a little hold up. But anyway, the song was great and done great things. But yeah, I feel like so far my collabs have been, like you said, organic. But maybe now it's time to say, all right, you know what? Go with him in the studio and see what can happen that way. Yeah. So
now, in terms of your career as a musical artist, this was something that came about after the passing of your father, Alton Ellis, when you spent some time here in Jamaica, and you did some work around Sugar Minott as well.
Yeah, Sugar Minott, great man he is. When my father passed away, he welcomed me into his studio. Said, yo, anything you want, just do what you want to do. And I had access to his studio to do what I want. I did some writing there. Those songs didn't come out though. I don't feel like they were up to the standard, but that studio kind of helped me to kind of improve my writing. You understand? Yeah. So, yeah, Sugar's great. I love his kids, Passion, Daniel, Andrew. I love them. You know, always welcoming me there. Yeah. So that was part of my journey as well. You know, before the Marleys. So yeah, Sugar, great man.
And when did you actually realise yourself that singing was the path that you wanted to take? Is this something that you were sort of like, you know, vibrating before your father passed away, or is it really as a follow-on from when your father passed?
To be honest with you, I knew I was going to be a singer when I was 11 years old, because I went on stage with my dad, Delroy Wilson. Who else was there? Ken Booth, John Hall. It was a big show, and I went on stage and I sang "I'm Still in Love." It's on YouTube, and I got a big forward from the crowd, and that's the day I knew.
Right. Okay.
No, I knew like 100%. But the only thing is, I was okay singing Alton Ellis songs. Understand? So all these years, I used to go with him, and I was happy singing those songs, and I didn't really think like bigger picture of like, oh, okay, one day, Chris, you have to write your own songs. I used to go on stage and sing "Breaking Up," "I'm Still in Love," "Girl, I've Got a Date," and shell the place. And happy with the forward as a 15-year-old boy. You understand? It's when he passed away now. It's like I wanted to add to the legacy. I want to be an artist within my own right. You understand? And that's why you notice I haven't recorded many Alton Ellis songs.
Yeah, true.
You understand?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to add to it. You understand? Yeah, I'm trying to add to the legacy and add to everything that's happening. So yeah, but when I was 11 years old is when I knew for sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
And what was it like? I mean, obviously you were around your father. You mentioned some of the greats in reggae. You must have so many memories of being on the road, tours, concerts, and that kind of thing.
Yeah, there's loads, man. There's lots. Some I've even forgot half of them because there's so many, and like I was so young. So you know, sometimes memory fades, but the main thing stay with me, you know. And being on stage with him for me was the best thing. I used to be so happy. I used to think, wait, this happiness. I used to feel so happy inside. You understand? And I wasn't even thinking about money. It wasn't like after the show I was like, Dad, no, I was just happy of what I just did.
What you just did.
I didn't want no money. Seriously, you know. So yeah, it's just the joy. It just shows, man, the real joyful things in life. Money can't pay for them. I promise you, bro. Yeah, money can't pay for them, man. I've always had those memories. If I ever want to see me and him on stage, I'll just go on YouTube. You understand? And that's awesome, bro. That's awesome. You can't buy that, man. Trust me. I'm happy every day of my life because of these things. Yeah, word.
And you do some really big shows yourself. I mean, your father did some really big shows at places like the Jazz Cafe, and you did something there just before Christmas 2019. Yeah. What a show that was. Yeah,
it was a brilliant show. It was a wicked show. That's my 5th time in there, to be honest with you. So since he passed away, I've done that show 5 times. And always nostalgic feeling when I'm there, you know, and sentimental feelings when I'm there. I love that venue. for the fact that it's his last show he did there as well. So that venue always has something, you know, I have a special. Yeah, with that venue there, and intimate and nice as well. My hometown, so my people come out, my fans in the place, my friends, family, and it's just great to perform to them and show them, look, this is where the growth has gone. It's awesome, bro. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Well, I think, you know, definitely, you know, from the time that we've been hearing your works, working with the Marley family, you know, at the end of time, the Willow Tree, we know that we're in for a big treat. We've also, you had the Better Than Love EP, that was what, 2013, 2014 or something? Great project. So we're really excited about this new album that's coming later in 2020, Inheritance. A message for all the people that support reggae music and also Alton Ellis music, Christopher Ellis music.
Keep the music blazing, please. You know, the music is, it's raw, and it's, you know, it's not, I wouldn't say it's the great, most marketable music in the world, but it'll exist and live forever because of the rawness. You understand? It's just reggae music, innit? So whether it's dub, whether it's ska, rock, steady, whatever, keep the music blazing and tune into Christopher Ellis, because 2020 is our year. Inheritance album, murder.
Pleasure seeing you once again, and we're looking forward to it. One love.
Respect, yeah?
Man,
bless. Big up, big up.
Reggae Interviews. Word Sound Power.